Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome to the channel. It's Professor X with Professor X Perspective. Thanks for clicking on the video and tuning in. This is a perspective channel where I just give my point of view on different topics: race, religion, relationships, things going on, careers. Let me say, first of all, because I want to talk about a reel that I seen, and I try to say this up front for those who this may be your first video of me. I'm not a woman basher. I believe in women. I believe in the value of women. I believe that women can enhance your life. I believe that women have the potential to destroy your life, just like men can enhance your life and have the potential to destroy your life. So I'm not a woman basher. A lot of the videos and reels that I go over happen to pertain to some of the silly things that some women say, but that's just because I'm a man, and when you hear these things, it kind of strikes a chord, and I like to address it on YouTube, and especially so that it can be entertained in the comment section, and hopefully, probably not the one that's in the video, but hopefully it can open up some eyes and understanding to our community and our culture. There's been a lot of talk lately. What we call the 50-50 movement. Women saying they're not going to go 50-50. If I can do it all by myself, and then you come into my life, what's the point of having you if I can do this all by myself, right? So basically what they're saying is, if I can have a home and a car and groceries and pay for all of these things alone, and you come into my life, you should be able to take care of all of that. And if you can't, then you really serve no purpose in my life. I don't need you because I can do it all by myself. So I'm not going to go, quote unquote, 50-50. And a lot of times in those videos and those interviews where these women are saying these things, in the comment section, people are trying to help them realize that what you're saying doesn't make mathematical sense. For instance, in the area that I'm in the Carolinas, a decent home now, if you was to go buy a house right now today, with the interest rate being 5, 6, 7%, a decent home right now, you're probably going to pay $1,500 a month and up. So let's just take $1,500, okay? And a car payment right now, I think the average car payment is almost $650 or something like that. Let's say it's 5. Let's go low. Let's use low numbers on both. The home, $1,500. The car, $500. That's just one car. Of course, we know we have other things that go into that: groceries, gas, insurance. All we got that. 2 things. Since everybody say, not everybody, but those who say it, say, if I can do this by myself, then when you come, you should be able to take this off of me, and I shouldn't have to give you anything because I'm not doing it. Okay. If you are paying $2,000 a month between a house and a car, and a man shows up and it's straight 50-50 down the line, straight, because right now you're doing it by yourself. You got your own house, $1,500. You got your own car, $500. Right now, without a man, being single, you and the 2 kids you got, you and no kids, you're paying $2,000 a month out of your pocket right now, no man. You're a boss lady. You're doing it. You got your degree, you got your education, you got your 6 figures, you got your beauty salon, you got your nail shop, you're doing the eyebrows, you're doing it. You're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're a practitioner, you're doing it. A man comes along, or you desire a man, and you want a man because you date for marriage, right? Your laying around days are technically supposed to be over, and now you want a serious man because you're dating for marriage. So you want something serious. This nice man, and he has to be high value. This man that comes, he has to be high value. So this man comes into your life, and all of a sudden now he needs to pick up in order to prove that he's a man. In order to prove that he's a man now, because grandma had it this way. And grandma didn't have to use her money only on the things that she wanted to. So I need him to now, if he had his own house, because I got my own, we're going to move in together, get married, whatever. So we're going to get a house together. But he's going to need to be able to pay for all of that. And any cars we have, front both bills, because I'm not doing 50-50, because I can do it on my own. What if you just did 50-50? What if you took $2,000 and split it right down the middle? From what you're doing right now, you would have an extra $1,000 a month, $12,000 a year. Do the math for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. What if you just split it? And I want to say most men is going to pretty much take care of mortgage and cars and things like that. So when we're talking 50-50, we're not even talking a real 50-50. We're really just talking against the women that act like I can work, but I'm not spending any money on any of that. I'm just going to work, but my money goes to my money. So I saw a reel, and the lady was 29 years old from Iowa. She had 2 kids. One was 2.5 years old. And she said she's not going 50-50 with a man. She's not going to do that anymore. And so the lady asked her, when she asked how old was your children, and she said 2.5 years old, she said, why aren't you with the 2.5-year-old's father? And the lady that wants this man to come into her life and pay 100% of everything said, well, because it was just a fling. He didn't want nothing serious. I didn't want nothing serious. That's why we're not together. So let's listen to the mentality of this woman that wants a man to pay 100% of everything. As a matter of fact, she said, laughing, I may pay the internet bill, maybe. And she's saying this giggling. I may pay the internet bill, maybe. But the house, the car, everything, if I'm able to do it on my own, he needs to be able to do it. Well, let's think about the mentality of that person. You just said you wanted nothing serious with Frank. Frank wanted nothing serious with you. So instead of Frank wearing protection and you making sure that the seed could not germinate, you had a baby only to hold the new man responsible for the finances of that child, because the lady actually said, for your potential husband, are you expecting him also to provide for your children? To which, of course, the answer was yes. So you had a child under a fling. Okay, let's do it this way. If you're gonna have a fling, you're not supposed to have a baby out of it. A fling is supposed to be fun, exciting, adventurous. He's handsome. She's attractive. We don't want nothing from one another. So we're having a fling. This is just summertime butterflies in the air. I'm feeling myself. I'm young and dumb and full of some. And y'all know. And here she is. And I'm walking around with my $300 purse, and I'm sashaying around, and we bump into each other in Ross, and we have a fling. From that fling, a child is born. I'm not going to hold the baby's father financially responsible because it was just a fling. So I don't have any baby daddy drama. That's what she said. She'll have a baby daddy drama. Of course you don't. Of course you don't. I don't have any baby daddy drama, but I do expect my boyfriend, future boyfriend, potential husband, because I only date for marriage, to help provide and to provide 100% for me, which also includes my kids. Okay, same reel. Now, same woman. How much remember she stays in Iowa. How much then do you, what's the minimum that this guy can make? Well, to be able to provide for a family, 80,000 minimum, between 80 to 90,000. He don't have to make six figures, what she said, but he has to make between 80 to $90,000. So me being who I am, I go to Google and look up what's the income for men in Iowa. And of course, it's going to give you the income for everybody and everything else. $76,000 a year is at the high end. $76,000 a year is at the high end, depending on, of course, what city you're in. But the top earners, now, of course, there are going to be people that make millions of dollars. I'm saying, but as far as the regular people, $76,000 is at the high end. The average amount was $49,000. So once again, here you are asking for more than the top earner make in order to help provide 100% of everything that you are also responsible for, but you're not going to do it because the only thing you're going to do is maybe pay the internet bill, and you think that you have a right to be able to say that because of what? That's the part that I don't think some ladies understand. Because of what? Because as far as men see it, especially a woman that's coming to the table with 2 children that are not his. Number one, that's a liability. Number two, and this is the way most men think, if that father or fathers, because now it seems like there's 2, because the youngest baby was from a fling, so she didn't ask about the first one. So we got at least 2 baby daddies here, and you want the man to pay 100% and help provide. For most men that's going to do that, they're going to want that baby daddy to pay something. You ain't got to put them on child support, but we're going to want to see $100, $200 coming in consistent to help take care of his own child. If he's not even doing that, then we may not be able to say this, but that man then has no say so. If we have to raise another man's child because there's no money coming in, and this dude, that means he probably not spending time. The children are with us pretty much 100% of the time. And your expectation is this man needs to make between 80 to 90,000 to be able to provide for a family. Ladies, we got to start changing our way of thinking. Men don't want liabilities no more. We don't want things that's going to pull against what we're trying to do. And if you're saying that he has to pay 100% of the bills, and if we just take, listen to this now, if we just take the regular mortgage and car note that I said, that's $2,000 a month right there that has to come from his pocket because you won't help. Now add the gas, now add the life insurance, now add the health insurance, now add the groceries, now add the Netflix, now add the internet, now add the electricity. Now add the water bill. So this man now has to spend his entire check, have nothing left because you refuse to want to go. You're not even willing to do 90-10. You're not even willing to do 95-5. He has to cover everything. Absolutely not. I'm telling you, I know somebody will probably get in the comment section and say, my husband pays for everything and we're doing just fine. I know that there are people that do that. I'm with that. For a long time, once my mom retired, she didn't have to do much, but my dad had already worked the money out. They had been together for so long, she was able to do what she needed to do. But in this day and age where the relationship starts right now, for the most part, I would say 85% or more, it's going to require the assistance of both paychecks. And if you don't want to do that, be ready to live at a very meager way of living. Live like grandma used to live. When you got to go to the mall, take a truck that's 35 years old, that's blowing exhaust all over the street, and when you get there, your clothes smell like gas, and go shopping. Yes, if that's the way you want to live like grandma, live like grandma. But don't expect 2-car garage, 2 cars in the garage, maintaining all the kids, and everything that go on with the mortgage and the insurance and cars and groceries and life and everything else. This man has to pay it all because you think you a doll baby that deserves this standard of living. That day is over with. Women, you in the bag now. Y'all highly educated. Y'all going up the pay scale. Y'all are creating businesses. Y'all are in the bag now. It's time to come together, and this is what you should be saying. How can we enhance one another's lives? It don't have to be about money, but since I make money, how can this money be used to enhance this family? That's all I got to say. Y'all can get in the comment section and tell me how you feel. But enough is enough.